All right, good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the Best Daily Bets channel. I am your host, Dylan, and we've got a few games that look pretty good today. So we are 2-1 yesterday, and that's certainly okay, but we're always shooting for 100%. So hopefully today we are going to hit that mark. All right, let's take a look at what we've got on tap today. For the first game, we are going to the Danish SAS Lagen. And we're taking the over of 2.5 between Odense Boldklub and AC Horsens. As always, apologies, Danish folks out there. No, I'm butchering this. If we take a look at in terms of the reason why I'm taking this game, Odense Boldklub has done a pretty decent job in scoring, and not only that, AC Horsens has as well. Now, other than the game against Randers, Randers just doesn't score very much. So other than that game where they were 0-0, it's been pretty, betting on the over has been pretty fruitful. When we look down at their head-to-head, they've covered an over of 2.5 the last 4 games. So feel pretty good about this. Yeah, I don't feel like there's much chance that this one stays under, frankly. All right, and we're going to switch over from there and go to Switzerland. So we're going to the Switzerland Super League, and we've got another butcher job here, guys. We've got the over of 3.5 between Neuchatel, Xamax, and the Young Boys. So we have Neuchatel, Xamax against the Young Boys, and we've got over of 3.5. Reason being, the Young Boys, they score a lot of, what a weird name for a soccer team, what the hell, but they score a lot of goals. So as you can see on screen here, when we're talking about their last few games, they certainly do score an awful lot. And they do happen to put it on this Neuchatel Xamax team the last couple times they've played them, most recently in June, 6-0. So don't know that this is going to be much of a game. Prediction for me, if you were looking for one, is going to be a 4-1 game for the Young Boys. So I do think that they're going to beat the snot out of them. So that's your pick there. It's over of 3.5. And then we're going to go back across the pond to America, and we are taking the over of 3.5 between LAFC and the Portland Timbers. LAFC, they score a lot, and it kind of doesn't matter who they play. And if you look at the last few games that they've played, apart from the very last game in July, so I think that was the start of the MLS's back cup. So kind of give them a little bit of leniency there. But outside of that, they've been pretty proficient in catching the over. So again, your pick here is over 3.5. All right. Now, if you wanted a bonus pick, I've got one for you. And your bonus pick is actually also in the MLS's back stage here. And we're taking the over of 3.5 between the Galaxy and the Dynamo. And unfortunately, from LA, but the Galaxy kind of suck now that they lost Ibrahimovic, my man Zlatan. So now that he's gone, they just don't have a lot of power behind them, and their defense is abhorrent. So terrible defense with coupled with a team in Houston that really does like to push the pace, and they don't have a very good defense either. So a couple of bad teams going up against each other. Doesn't make it in my top 3, but I figured that this is going to catch the over. If you look at the last few games now, some of these are skewed because the Galaxy did have a bit more punch there, but for whatever reason, the Dynamo kind of eat the Galaxy's lunch. So this, in my opinion, is going to be a 3-1 Dynamo win, if not much worse. So let's bring it back to camera so we can take this thing home here. We've got the over of 2.5 between Odense Boldklub and AC Horsens. We have the over of 3.5 between Neuchatel Xamax and the Young Boys. We have the over of 3.5 between LAFC and the Portland Timbers. All right, and then of course your bonus pick is going to be the LA Galaxy over 3.5 against the Houston Dynamo. All right, so those are your picks, guys. Get those in. Let's make those bookies pay for it. Let's make a little bit extra scratch today, and good luck.